Good morning, my fellow citizen. Welcome to TwoTeenStory podcast. And the things we are going to talk today is about the MBTI, right?
Wait a second. Fellow citizens. I like the
Yeah,
words.
fellow citizen.
Fellow citizens. Howdy,
You know who
mister.
I am?
Hello, mister.
I am John F. Kennedy.
Wow. It sounds like we live in a
No, I'm
six
joking.
six,
I'm joking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
It's about the MBTI things. Which is the
Mm-hmm.
thing that I don't trust it, man. It's like it's like a myth for me. It's like a, like pseudo-science for me.
Mm-hmm.
But you really trust it, right?
We let's say, yeah, I would consider the believer in this system. Let's say it is an indicator. So you have any idea or have some rough idea of it, like before I told you, or you just heard it for the first time that I've told you, or you just or something?
You know what? The
Yeah.
MBTI thing is the things that I'm I don't trust it, man. Every person in the world just like billion person living in the world right now,
8
right?
billion, I
But
guess.
you just describe people like that by 16 personalities? Dude, that's gonna be real, dude. What about your
Yeah.
opinion? Where you trust it, man?
That's right. I trust it, because people always created some system to archetypes, different types of people to address like this. For example, if they want to cooperating with others and they have no idea what are their baseline or what are their, let's say, innate lifestyle or their strengths mentally, because like people always work with people and they want to know which kind or which personality types are they, so they can cope with
Yeah.
each other easier. And yeah, they let's
Mm.
say, I don't know the exact purpose why they created this, but this is my assumption, I guess. It's like people just want to understand one another more mentally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, indeed, they created this to, as you said, split us 8 billion people into 16 groups. First is it sounds ridiculous for me as well, but you can see that deep down, if you really analyze these groups, let's say for
Uh-huh.
me, as for my like personal experience, I did the test and I look at a chart about what I got, and yeah, it's not 100%. As I just said, it's only 16% cannot define 8 billion people, but they can, let's say, they can at least tell you who you partly are, partially are, right? And yeah, I got like,
Yeah.
let's say
That makes
from this,
sense.
I got
That
like
makes sense.
80% correct.
Yeah. I got it. I got it.
You
But
did it right. How about yours?
but yeah, I understand that. You just like make our life easier by
Mm-hmm.
categorize us into like 16 personalities. So
Mm-hmm.
if you person like this, you should try to do like this to like get each other like like more friendly or stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know when you hang out with them, when you just like that, you just like make fun with them. You can work with this guy. You cannot work with this guy, right? It's make it easier to work with, by personality, right? But that's kind of makes sense for this framework. But what's yours? What's
My MBTI is, in technical term, it's called ENTP, and in the title, it
ENT?
is simply the debater.
The debater.
Yes, the
Oh, that's
debater.
crazy. We are just so we are debating right now because you are debater, right?
That is my strong suit, no doubt. So what
Right,
yours?
right.
As I
That's
am an ENTP. So what yours?
I've gotten INTJ, right? Yeah, INTJ.
INTJ.
Yes, sir.
It's
In that's maybe it's describe me as architecture of some things. Yeah, architecture archetype,
which align to
right?
your field of
INTJ.
study.
What? What did you just say?
Which align to your field of study.
No, man, I'm
It's
study
not aligned to it.
engineering, bro. Study electrical
Engineering.
engineering, man. It's not
Engineering is not. It's not in the.
engineering.
I know, but it seems
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Sometimes it's kind of related, right?
yeah, it's partly related. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I see. I get it.
Wow.
Architect is someone who just design something, but
Mm-hmm.
engineer is someone who just create it, right? Make the dream come through, right? Make the dream come true. I
Okay.
mean.
So architect like create the vision, create the framework, and the engineer is the one who make that things physically work.
Yeah, physically work. That's
Wow.
true.
All right, all right. I got it now. I got it now. Okay, so why do you think that
Yep.
16 is
16 is not enough, man.
right?
You just discard by you have to do some things. Maybe that's dates or so assume right now I've gotten INTJ, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when I'm growing up, right? When I'm growing up, I become or adult, I mean, when I'm 25, right? So right now I think sometimes my behavior will change, right? So sometimes I will got like ENTP like you, ENTJ like you, or some stuff like that, you know?
So you said that
Because
you
people are
potentially
growing up.
so like so it can change throughout the times as we've grown up, right?
Yeah, because people are growing up and that, like their habits, their behavior, their things just change, you know?
Mm-mm.
You know, for me, my habits since I was a kid and my habit right now just different, you know? Just different. It's like substantial different, I mean.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. What about you? Why you trust it? Why you think 16 personalities just can categorize people like 8 billion people that you say?
Actually, man, as that you say that it can change over time. I strongly agree
Yep.
on the point because so the first time that I did it was 2 years ago and I got an ESFP, which is the entertainer. You can see the
Ah,
contradict
the
between the
entertainer.
entertainer and debater, right? And that's
Yep.
just the way it is. People are grown up all the time. And as for myself, yeah, I've grown up from being the entertainer to now considered as the debater. From the one that,
Debater.
yeah, from the one that expand and alleviate people with joy to the one who criticize people with intellectual, like what it is, what would happen to myself. It just happened because for the
Yeah.
last, let's say, at first time like 2 years ago, but for the last couple time, around 2 to 3 times, yeah.
Have you searched it yet, right? Have you researched some person like famous people or anything like that that have the same archetype as yours? Have
Wow,
you researched
man,
some?
man, I love that. I wish that you would ask me this question, man. Like because
But
actually,
the fun part of these things when I do the taste, right? I just research who have the same archetype as mine, and this was cool, So I have
you
to
know,
like question you, who is that?
wait a second. Actually, there are let's say couple of fiction or even real celebrities that who considered as the same type as myself as
Yep.
ENTP. I would say that the name that most of you might have heard or have none of them. So basically, Tom Hanks. You know Tom
Wow,
Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. He's
Yes.
popular. He was popular for what is it? Forrest Gump, right? Forrest Gump is that the name?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose so.
Thomas
Yeah.
Edison, the
Wow,
one who
Thomas
create light.
Edison.
Captain
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean,
Huh?
like Captain Jack Sparrow, not the actor at all, but
Captain.
the character themselves.
I see, I
Yes,
see.
yes, yes. And another one, I must mention this one, the Joker.
The Joker. That's
The
crazy, dude.
Joker, man.
My dude is Joker. My dude is Joker. Woo.
No. Okay. All right. Honorable mention, let's say. So currently, I am watching The Walking Dead, and I love every character in the show.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
there's one guy who you may have seen in the latter seasons.
You know what? I haven't watched that movie, The Walking Dead. I've
Okay.
never watched it for entire life.
All right. I'll just give you something. Okay. So basically, his name is Negan, Negan. The thing is, yeah, they are some, let's say, some of his habits.
Uh-huh.
It's similar to me,
Oh.
and yeah, he considered as like ENTP based on all the sources I've heard of. He's my favorite characters. currently. I used to love Joker. He has like a same personality type as myself, but I love him in
Yep.
general, right? But the moment that I saw the first time that, oh, he's the same type as myself,
The same
it
type
just
as yours.
yeah, it's a shock to me even more because wow, I've never believed that he would have the same type as me. Or this could be the reason that we connect easily. And
Yeah.
he has been my favorite character so far in this
Oh,
superhero world.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. The first time that I've seen him, it was like the Batman Arkham Knight in 2008. I, it's the year that
Ah,
I was born, right? It's the year that I was born. And
yeah.
around
We
like
were born in that
7
year, right?
or 8 years, yeah, after I was born, I watched the Batman Arkham Knight, and I say to myself that, "Who is this villain?
That
I love this guy.
ah,
He's charming. He's have some play. It's like, yeah. I mean, it could maybe that we connected it easily. Got anything like this? You suddenly you like some fictional character, or because you have the same type of MBTI? Have you did research or some research
the
about it?
person or the character that have the same type as mine. That's crazy, dude. So I think that's tough question.
Hmm.
The character, the character. I'm really like, have you known about Heisenberg? Oh no, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. Maybe this guy. I mean,
wow,
no, no, no,
Heisenberg.
not this guy, not Heisenberg.
Okay,
Have you known about J. Oppenheimer? J. Robert
the
Oppenheimer?
one
Have you
who
known about that
created the
guy?
nuclear.
Yeah, I have watched the Nolan's movie, right?
Oppenheimer.
Yes, Oppenheimer.
The thing is,
So I'm right now. I felt in love with physics a lot. I'm just a nerd, and I felt in love with physics. He was a person who invented the radioactive, like the nuclear one. I means.
hmm
So that's kind. I love his mentality. I love what he do for the world. He created the nuclear things, like, but right now in that moment USA have to fight with Germany, right? Because it's a competition who created the nuclear first, right? So
hmm
if Germany created nuclear right by Heisenberg, that would be the end of the world. And he just invent that stuff. He's trauma also because he, you know, his things that he created just destroy people. He's someone who have responsibilities, yeah, for that
yeah,
action, and I really love
totally.
him much. Got 10 INTJ, right? So my famous people, my famous INTJ people, right? So it
Hmm.
would be like, why is it? Have you known this guy a lot?
He has the damn type
Yeah,
yours.
he's same type as
Wow.
mine. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg,
Zuckerberg as well.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, oh, maybe this guy is your idols, I guess. Arnold
He
Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
he is the architect. Wow. The same type as yours. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah. You know what? The one Thomas Edison. I mean,
Yeah. Yep.
Edison's.
Why?
You
Why?
have you have the same archetype as Edison, right? So
Yes.
I've gotten like his competitor. I've gotten Nikola Tesla, which is
Oh.
his competitor, right? His rival.
All right. All right. So we
they
are
they had a
rivalry
beef with
now.
it. Yeah. So that's why we are arguing about the MBTI things, because
Which
some things that never kill you to make you become stronger. Yeah. And
Friedrich Nietzsche. How to call it?
yeah, yeah.
His name?
Friedrich Nietzsche. Last guy is Ludwig van Beethoven. Beethoven.
You know what? I thought it's
Ding,
funny
ding, ding, ding,
story
ding, ding, ding,
from
ding,
the Manchester
ding,
United.
ding, 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 ding. I think that's kind of cool, but I have some research it yet. I think I've listened to some podcasts. I don't know what is that podcast, but they mentioned that MBTI thing is like pseudoscience, because it's cannot proved by science, like in terms of like biology, I guess.
You could you say that is a propaganda? Is that like this that point, or just
I don't know,
something
man.
fun?
Just I have research yet. Yeah, yeah. I think it's like a pseudoscience, I guess.
Mhm.
But it's just fun because we are interested who have the same, like same type as yours. That's kind of fun of the story,
It's
if you
fine. It's
trust
just
it.
like the
Yeah,
concept.
that's
It's
fine.
just like
Same.
controversial theory? No.
Yeah,
ทฤษฎีสมคิดอะ
might be. Yes, yeah.
there's like controversial theory.
Conspiracy theories.
Oh, conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah, conspiracy. Yeah. It's
yeah,
let's
conspiracy
say
theories.
it's worked the same way as them. Let's say on this point, as you like mention another biology terms that they don't, let's say, trust in the system as another term of scientific breakthrough.
That's kind of crazy for the MBTI things.
Yeah.
Have you followed the media right now of the world? Like current world right now, what's happened to our world?
Geopolitical,
Might be, man. Have you followed that?
right?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Another thing
Yep.
we have said about the favorite characters from our own same MBTI
Yeah.
or those who have the same MBTI as ours.
Right.
So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
do you think it affects you in any way in your personal relationships with anyone? Because I've seen some, let's say, some thoughts in the social medias that they believe and they believe that certain MBTI could
Uh-huh.
match or be a great partner with another specific MBTI. Do you think this one is like,
It's a myth. For me, it's a myth. They are myth, you know. Oi, bro, are you okay?
ฮะแป๊บนะ
เอาปิดทำไมวะเป็นไรวะ
เมื่อกี้มีคนโทรมา มันในสายตามึงมันเป็นยังไงแบบว่าแบบสกรีนมึงมันเป็นยังไง
ได้เพื่อนแต่ว่ามันค้างไว้เฉยแต่ว่าตัดได้
อ๋อโอเคมึงพูดต่อ
I think it's a myth, man. I don't trust that, because I have mentioned that for me personally, I can talk with this author, and I don't have any problem with them. So yeah, I can talk with my mom, my girlfriend, or anything, my friend like that. I can talk, and yeah, and everything just fine. Yeah, for me, it's nothing. This can be real. I think this thing is a myth.
more. Do you think that because
Yep.
you inherently connect to them easily because you are those
Yeah.
types who are supposed to be together
Uh,
or
MBTI.
okay, so this is my
Yeah.
question. So this is my question. Do you
Uh huh.
think
Uh
that
huh. Uh huh.
it being like that because you are, let's say, those personalities naturally, and you already prevent or not close to someone who, let's say, energy of the personality is not matched to you? Maybe it's something that happened naturally that you would never have noticed. And that's the reason why you say it was completely normal because you never noticed. But maybe this could be the case that you just
Mm-hmm.
really at first glance you don't like someone naturally because the energy, those MBTI, mean, is not
Yep.
matched to be close friends or close relatives in any point. You think this could be the thing?
I don't know, man. But let's check if I ENTP, right? And I am INTJ, right? So let's search it. Can we match each other? Can we be friends? Like
Right. Oh my god. That's a smart
NTJ
move, man. That's a
and
smart move, yeah.
ENTP.
Yes. ENTP.
ENTP, yep. From my Google. Man, you know what? In this framework, in the MBTI thing, so they tell me that we can match each other, because the way of like intellectually, like we love to discuss about the intellectual things. So we can match that because like intellectual. So bro, we are discuss about that like now, like intellectual things on the MBTI and our last video, man.
See?
I'm cooked,
See?
man. I think,
See?
I think,
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema, my boy.
yeah, Flow Cinema, man. Oh,
Absolute cinema, my
fuck.
boy. See?
I think I'm gonna
Can't you
trust the
believe it?
MBTI thing right now.
So maybe it's not the whole part. That's why you are close to someone. But let's say it's a bit, maybe a minor effect
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. I think,
yeah, it's like
I think
a
some,
deep down personality because whenever we are in the social settings, we have some marks on our face. Obviously, we cannot be our
yeah,
100% self in the world because some people may consider, let's say, in this chart, ENTP or my type as a debater are
right?
directly criticism people when they disagree with someone. In this chart, it says
Uh-huh.
that. they will
Oh,
confront those who are opposed to them directly. But
I see, I see.
the thing is, you cannot do this to anyone in the real world, right? Because in the real
Yeah.
world, we should prioritize bond, friendship, and how to say this, a general happiness. I mean, if we
Uh-huh.
are in like social, not in the workplace though. If in the workplace, it's completely different mindset. But if we are living in the general everyday lives, we're supposed to be
Uh-huh.
kind to one another,
Yeah, yeah.
regardless of your MBTI, regardless of you who you are like confront people, type of people. Or, no. So that's why I said that deep down, I could be those who want or I would love to confront people directly, right? But the thing is, I don't do those things. I chose
I see, I
kind
see.
words, compromise words to alleviate and destroy
Yep.
the problem, not create another problem by being too harsh. And this is the world, man. We
Uh-huh.
have to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to adapt.
Yeah, I think that's true, you know? Yeah.
And
So
there's
what about yours, huh?
another.
You think
So sorry.
I
There
see.
is another
What
thing
is
that
it?
I want to mention. So
Uh-huh.
as I told you that I did this a few times and I got an ENTP every time.
Yeah, I think that too.
However, man, however, this is the key part. Anytime that I have a chat with one of my, let's say, couple of my homegirl, they always say that I am the protagonist. The protagonist type is in the greenhouse, which they are kindly.
Diplomat.
Yes, which they are kind, they talk, and they look to things optimistically rather than the debater that I'm truly am, the debater, which is like logically thinkers. Okay, so yeah,
Uh-huh.
ENTP is simply born leaders, which explain why this personality can be found among many notable politicians, coaches, or teachers. Their passion and charisma allow them to inspire others. See? Like, wait, wait a second. Yeah, I'll open a chart like a strength and weaknesses so we can see a rough idea. Enthusiastic, passionate, reliable, receptive, charismatic. I
Uh-huh.
mean, these are those that people believe that I am, but if I'm not, I'm gonna say the strengths of the
Yep.
ENTP. Knowledgeable, quick thinker, original, excellent brainstormer, charismatic, and energetic. This is the one who
Uh-huh.
I truly am. But in the real world, maybe I express myself as skyly and approachable. So maybe that's the reason why many people see me as a protagonist or
3:30ยังสต็อปโอ้
กูจดไว้อยู่ตัวตนแล้วก็หน้ากากการเข้าสังคมก็เมื่อกี้กูพูดแบบมุมกูว่าตัวตนกูจริงๆอะแม่งเป็น ENTP ใช่แต่เวลากูเข้าสังคมหรือว่าเวลากูในสังคมอะเพื่อนกูหลายคนน่ะ
อืม
แม่งก็บอกว่ากูอะเป็นอีกตัวหนึ่งกูก็เลยถามเขามึงบ้างว่าแล้วของมึงอะมีฟีลนี้ไหมแล้วกูก็ถามเรื่องหน้ากากสังคม
I don't think so. I think yeah. Every time I think myself when I'm hang out with other and when I'm with my family, it's just different, you know. So I think in the same way that's true. But for me personally, every time that I'm communicate with other in terms of like relationship things, I'd be the same that I'm talking with you. But every time like I'm doing on work, I'm doing on with my family. I think it would be in my MBTI type, I guess. But I don't know, man. But I think like that, you know? Yeah.
So obviously, we aren't the same when we have to be in a social settings or a public settings, as you may consider it. It is the way that if people want, let's say, it is the natural of human that they supposed to stay in line, not beyond or below. Because
Uh huh.
if people cannot stay and live in the same, let's say, ethical dilemma, it is impossible for them to live their life peacefully.
Yup.
We set rules, regulations for everyone
Uh huh.
for the sakes of everyone happiness, peacefulness, and it has to be that
Yeah.
way. That's why we love to hang out with those who have great manners, who know when to speak, who know how to be. It have been in our mind all the time that we don't like these people because they're rude. But the thing
Yeah.
is,
I think too. I think
it's
too.
rude. It's rude or unmannered because the rules say that you're not supposed to be rude to others. And that is right. You think it this way.
Yeah, that's right.
Philosophically, you
Yeah.
think it this way, okay? If we
Huh?
had no rules about this, whether being rude is a bad or whether being harsh or criticize or being insultive, if all of these rules never actually existed, do you think you would not like them? These kind of people, if you meet them.
Yeah, I think that too. If we aren't that close and someone just doing a rude thing, so I would think they're really bad, and I don't like them. Also, maybe it's this thing is came from like culture of like culture of people. I think the same way as yours.
Yeah, because people created these things to make sure that
Yeah,
people are respecting each other.
yeah,
Because deep down, we all want to live life happily,
yeah. I think so.
not violently living or have to fighting for their life every day. It's not fun. It's
Yeah, it's not fun.
it's not
I
not a
think
pleasant.
Yeah, I think people create this thing because we are like like social creature, right? We need to hang out with friends, we need to hang out with each other, right? So I think the same way that someone who create these things for to make someone to live with each other easily, if you don't have this thing, if you don't have manner things, maybe someone I would die because I'm you just kill me because you want to or some stuff like that. And some other guy just like my neighbor want to kill me and just go and bang, bang, bang like that. I think this thing
Mhm.
is facilitate us to live with each other. Oh, that's nice glass. You're such a geek right now, but I don't have any
Yeah,
glasses. Oh, fuck.
that's why I'm wearing glass because I'm a nerd now. I'm speaking these
Yeah,
things.
you look like a nerd. Every time you're wearing those glasses, you look like a nerd.
Oh
You
my goodness,
absolutely,
unimaginable, man. Like I cannot see myself. Like, oh my goodness,
bro. You're a nerd.
who's gonna bully me?
Okay, that's fine. Nice. Yep.
Wow, that was a great answer, man. I like it.
Yeah, I think too.
It's actually filter some light as well, and like for
Like
those
what?
artificial screens, like blue lights, this filter as well.
Oh,
As well.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
need to
turns
have
blue light
one.
into like a yellow shade, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I look like a nerd, man.
Have you have like like nearsighted, like short-sighted, like problem with your eyes?
Yeah, I actually had for the left is probably 50 in short sighted, and in the right
Or
is like
that's
200.
whoa, 200s.
Yes, so
I have that. Yeah,
yeah, it
I have
leads
that
to the lazy
also.
eyes. Have you heard of the term lazy
Lazy
eyes?
eyes? What is lazy eyes?
For example, you have two eyes, right?
Yep.
If one
Yeah,
eyes are
you
not
have two
fully
eyes.
functioned, your left eye, which let's say have less in short sight, your body and your brain tend to use this more because this side is generally better, and then once
Yup.
you use this more, these will be, let's say, neglected for most times. And
Ah,
I have few problems with it. Whenever I have to concentrate to the study of mine, I have to look at the screen multiple hours a day.
I
It's
think
not that that the pain is gonna happen to my both eyes, but it just happened to the left because my body used left for the majority of time.
see, I
And yeah,
see. I
it's
have that condition also, but in the same way as yours, my left and my right eyes, they both 150.
I'm looking
Yeah,
like a
you
nerd
look
here.
like a nerd. You look like a nerd. But
I
you
love
know that movie, Young Sheldon? You are Sheldon Cooper. You are him.
not. Come on,
You are
I'm not that
him,
nerd,
man.
bro. That's why I had to wear like this
Some
to prevent
yeah,
myself
yeah,
from looking
yeah.
like
Some
a nerd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For some people who don't know, Sheldon Cooper is came from like the movie Netflix. Yeah, like no, it's not movie. It's a TV series
I
in
show.
Netflix.
Yeah.
He is a kid who high IQ, maybe the highest one, and he is the smartest kid, but he just weird.
He's smart
He's
academically.
definitely weird. Yeah, he's smart in academically, and yeah, I think it's not academically that he's smart. I think he's smart in everything, in those stories, in those TV series, but he didn't good at his life. he can't even go to supermarket alone, right? Yeah,
Yeah, because there are multiple, let's say, archetypes of smart, street smart, academic smart,
you're academic
and
smart.
I believe there are more of like type of smart,
Yeah, I think too.
and emotional intelligence or emotional smart.
You're
And yeah,
emotional smart.
Sheldon definitely lacked that.
Yeah, he's like that, but he good at
Mm,
academically, he good at physics, he good at, like nerd stuff. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I didn't mean to harm nerd people because I'm also interested in that too. That's why I'm studying engineering. So don't blame on me, okay?
frankly, man, we all are nerd, but nerd in different fields. I'm a nerd in, let's say, medieval history.
Medieval history. Well,
Yes,
maybe
I'm a nerd
someday
in
we
medieval
should talk
history
about these. Yikes. Medieval?
because, dude, I mean, you can see in my Steam. Have you heard like the game called
Uh-huh.
Madao that I used to play all the times? That
You are a
game
nerd at
is a game based from realistic melee medieval battle. You use the sword and fight one another. It's like a PvP sword battle. You can see I've played almost 500 or 600, so 600 hours, and yeah,
whoa,
I
that's
was addicted to the
crazy.
game. Yes, and after
Medieval
that,
kings?
I've played like more of the medieval, like like a Bannerlord, War Kingdom.
War
Oh,
Kingdom?
Three Kingdom title. What title? What is the name of it? Let's see. Oh, Total War. Yeah, Total War. And those
Church of
were like
War.
which game like based on like medieval era. And I have to mention this as well. Crusader King the Third is like the title of the name that, let's say, it's based on real historical facts, and I love it, man.
Yup.
And these games has let's say is a foundation of the interest in my medieval
Yeah,
history.
I see, I see.
How about you, man? Like, you have anything that you nerd about as mine? I got like medieval history for me.
The things that am nerd. Maybe it's like physics, I fell in love with physics a lot and I love to do physics. I also have a dream. If I didn't study engineering, I would go with physics, because I love physics class a lot. I love history of physics. I love anything about physics, like quantum physics, like Newtonian physics. I mean, yeah, I love a lot of physics. If I have a time, I didn't study engineering, I would be go with physics.
Undoubtedly,
Absolutely.
this man is good at what he's doing. Totally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
great. What do you think about the MBTI things? You think is can describe people like us, like describe the like every people in the world? What do you think about that?
as you said at the beginning of the video, it totally
Yeah.
cannot for me. We could say that it's like a video game or something that could categorize people in 16 personalities. But in fact, there are 8 billion people in the world, man. 8 billion though, not 6 million,
Yeah, yeah.
but 8 billion with the B. Billion.
Yeah.
Two, that's
Not 16 too, yeah.
yes, not six, not even 60 million, but
Yeah,
8 billion,
60.
man. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, let's say it's like a paradigm, right? As you said, like it's like a foundation or like a basic of when people are talking or discussing about MBTI, it has to be some sorts, or they want to analyze other people, or they want to utilize or working with people. They have to look at this to understand like different types of people through the charts. I think that this is the main purpose of why they created this, to understand one another's more mentally. And yeah, there are much more
Uh-huh.
as of like just for entertainment purpose. As me, I love to explore and research about it because it just seems so fun to know about uh, situations and how certain personalities
Yeah.
types would react to certain situations or results. And yeah, I would say it that way.
Mm. That's person. If you're introvert, you can even be extrovert. I think
Harder
this is
for
a
you
skill,
to like,
and I think
yeah,
that's you can try it. To explore to get out of your comfort zone, right?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa.
By the way, I think as you mentioned about introvert, extroverted person, yeah.
Yep.
The thing is, you don't let these things to determine whether who you are and who you cannot be. It doesn't work that way. It's just a chart that
Yeah.
determine what is your strength and what is your weaknesses. Doesn't mean that you cannot do certain things because it is your weakness. It doesn't matter that. It would require longer
Yeah. Yeah.
time. For example, for introverted person, they'll have to lose or sacrifice more of their energy if they want to communicate confidently in the same level of extroverted because this is their strong suit. Extroverted can speak in public settings easily with ease, and it just something like that. It doesn't determine you cannot do some things. All right, it is simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if we want to summarize this, so MBTI things is great, like for fun or every time you want to connect with each other, but don't scope yourself on that. You are INTJ, you
exactly,
can do the things that ENTP do, right? Yeah. So that's
exactly,
the
buddy.
reason, guys. Don't scope yourself like that. You are beyond that, You are beyond that. You need to be full potential, You don't need to scope that, guys.
You can be anyone you want to be.
Yeah, you can be anyone you want to be.
Yes.
And this is the end of this video. Thank you, guys.